How to become a star in F&I. Shaka Dyson here, motivational speaker, record-breaking F&I trainer, and president of Dealer F&I University. And today we're going to talk about how to become a star in F&I in your dealership. Tip number one, increase your influence in your dealership. Too many F&I managers like to hide back in their F&I office and not be seen throughout the day unless they're doing a deal. Make your presence felt out on the showroom floor by being out there, by being around, so that salespeople can see you, so that salespeople can utilize you in the event that they need to, and so that you can get involved in the event that you feel that you need to. Help the sales desk work deals, structure deals, submit deals, TO customers, pull credit. Be available to the sales desk and help salespeople follow up with customers. There's nothing better than being able to show your value to a salesperson by helping them jump on the phones, follow up with their customers, getting their customers through the door, and then helping them shut that customer down. Listen, you want to become a star to a salesperson? In a salesperson's eyes, help them generate revenue, help them eat up market share, help them close more customers, help them set more appointments, help them follow up with their customers. Listen, you will be a star in that salesperson's eyes. And listen to me, when their customers have questions about F&I, who do you think is going to endorse you more? Who do you think is going to be your first fan, the first one to endorse you if you help that salesperson follow up with their customers, close customers, and generate revenue? Tip number two, conduct F&I focused training. Make sure that the training is motivating and that it's positive. And make sure that you teach a streamlined F&I process. Look, salespeople don't want to come to your office and get their head bit off because they're missing paperwork or because something's wrong, something's not structured right, a signature is missing, they didn't do something quite according to your policy. Listen, salespeople want to do the right thing. They want to follow instruction. They want to do the correct thing. Listen, they need to be taught, and it needs to be you who's out there teaching the salespeople the correct F&I process. Listen, if you like for your salespeople to endorse products, which this is something that I don't endorse, but if you like salespeople to endorse products, teach them how to endorse your products. If you like for salespeople to have a certain type of TO from their customers to the finance office, teach them how to do it. Give them a checklist. Teach them a streamlined F&I process. And then give salespeople accolades in front of their peers. Pat a salesperson on the back for good jobs that they've done either today or yesterday or in the past or sometime this week. Let all their peers know that you appreciate their salespeople doing a good job. Tip number three, generate revenue in the hardest situations. Listen, anybody can run good numbers on a deal that they get back that has 2 points worth of rate spread in it. Anybody can do that. But everybody loves an F&I manager who can generate revenue in the hardest circumstance, who can stand on their own 2 feet with no help and still produce. Everyone loves that F&I manager. Become known as that F&I manager who don't need the help from the desk, who don't need the endorsement from the salespeople, who don't need any help from anybody other than your specific skill set to get the job done. Yes. Become known as that one who can produce revenue in the worst circumstance. You want to become a real star in F&I in your dealership? Listen, make sure that you meet and exceed your GMs and owners, your dealer principals, standards and expectations in your store. Make sure that you exceed them. Make sure you exceed the standard for PVR. Make sure you exceed the standard for production. Make sure you exceed their expectations and their standards for what they're looking to get out of that F&I department. Own the F&I department. Take control of the most profitable square footage in that dealership. If you don't want everybody's hands inside that department, if you don't want everybody micromanaging everything that you do inside that department, then you need to own it. You need to take control of the most profitable square footage in your store. And tip number 4, sharpen your axe. Always train for greatness in F&I. Always train to become better. Listen, you are going to have to enhance what you know today so that you can be relevant in 6 months. You're going to have to enhance what you know in 6 months so that you can be relevant in a year, and so on and so forth. Always train for greatness in F&I. What you know today can make you outdated in a year or two. You never know. Listen, don't become that little whiner, that little complainer in your dealership, that manager that's unapproachable with an attitude. Don't be that little bit in the business guy or gal. Don't become that person. Train for greatness. Always train so that you can overcome any obstacle, any situation, any circumstance, any adversity in the F&I department, and you can produce. You can produce no matter what the storm looks like. You can produce no matter what the deal looks like. You can produce no matter what the customer is. You can produce in the hardest situations. You learn how to roll out that red carpet and become great in F&I by sharpening your axe constantly, or you will get passed by. That's what will happen. You will get passed by the person that's continually sharpening their axe. So listen, 4 tips to becoming a star in F&I in your dealership. Follow them and let me step back and watch you shine. My name is Shaka Dyson, and that's my F&I 20 group tip of the week.